Hey, this is Jimmy XG5 coming here to bring you a how-to. This how-to is how to install the Homebrew channel with Homebrew browser for the Wii. So first, go to this link. I'll have it posted in the description for you. Click download, start here, and make it a Windows file, I think. So it will say nerds 4.3 file zip or fix zip. And then go to the second link. Just go to Google and type in Homebrew browser. So I'm typing that in, and now it's the first link you see, Homebrew. So in the bottom right corner there's a download button. My logo is covering it, but there's a download button. Click OK, and then you'll have both. So you can exit out of your Safari or Firefox or whatever and open up the first file and open up the put on the root of SD card and take those two and copy it onto your SD card. So copy boot elf and private. Now make a new file and call it apps. It doesn't have to be capitalized. I don't think it works if it is. But now go back to Homebrew, and then I'm just gonna check to make sure everything's in there. Yep. So now just drag the Homebrew. So open it up and drag the Homebrew into the apps folder of your SD card. So now once that's done, you won't need the computer anymore. So just try to eject it, and then you're gonna be fine. So the boot elf and the private is necessary. The Homebrew browser and the apps is not. But it will be used if you want to get some of the apps on to your Homebrew channel. So now let's start up the Wii, and you have to have the game Smash Bros. Brawl, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So I'm gonna show you what operating system I have for my Wii, which is 4.3U, I think. Yeah, there we go, version 4.3U. So now go back. So you don't have to go to the settings. I just wanted to show you that. Don't put in your SD card yet, and then go to Super Smash Bros. Brawl and click start. So now this works best if you already have a save file on there, but if you don't, then that's good too, because if you do and you have a whole bunch of custom maps, then this isn't good. But if you don't, just make a new save file. Just wait for it to be done. It was created now, so now we wait. Okay, so start up Super Smash Bros. Brawl and go straight to Vault once it starts up. So go to Vault and Stage Builder. And now if you made a new file, just erase the custom ones that came with the file. So just erase all three of them. Don't put in your SD card yet. Now exit out, put in your SD card, and then go back in. And now you see it knows there's an SD card in there. Okay, so it started it up, and it says if you paid for this, you just got robbed. So just click 1 when you're done. Click continue, go to install Homebrew channel, click yes, continue, and then press continue, go to boot me, install boot me as iOS, yes, continue, yes, continue, continue, go to prepare SD card, yes, continue, and return to main menu. Hold on a sec, return to main menu. Exit, and then you're on the Homebrew channel. It's gonna have to do an update because we used 1.0.8 and 1.0.7, and there's 0.8 on there too. So just wait for that to upload, download, side load. Okay, so now it goes back into the computer like weird thing that it did. So press 1 again, and now go to continue, install Homebrew channel, click yes, continue, continue, boot me, install boot me as iOS, continue, yes, continue, continue, and then prepare SD card again. So once you're done with that, click continue again and return to main menu and go to exit. And now there's the Homebrew browser, which we installed earlier, so you could get the apps from your Wii instead of having to manually upload it from your SD card after putting them on your computer. But I will be showing a review of how to do that too later on, just not now. So it's gonna go through that. Once you get this funky screen, it's gonna show up. And then there's games like shooter, balls of steel, warheads, jewels, zip, robot finds kitten. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of random games that don't have franchises on the Homebrew browser, so you can use that. And there's emulators on there, like the Sega Genesis emulator. There's arcade emulators, Sega Saturn emulator. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a Nintendo NES emulator. There's a Super Nintendo. There's a Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advanced emulator. Yeah, there's just a bunch. Now, I think we're going to go to demos. So, yeah. Demos is pretty much like games, but it's less of a game and more of like an interactive thing. So now we're gonna show you media. It's just like kind of like a DVD player, but that stopped working. They used to have one where your Wii could read DVDs, but there's radio for the Wii, there's MP3 players for the Wii, there's all sorts of stuff. And then for the last one, there's utilities, which is like system checking, the Homebrew filter, multi-device file exporter, all that. The patchers, the boot me, iOS loader, all of that stuff. System checkers. It's pretty much the boring stuff that most people don't care about, so just click the home button and return to loader if you don't want to stay in the Homebrew browser. And then there you go, back to the Homebrew channel. So this is how to install Homebrew channel for the Wii 4.3.